This is a general reading for Libra for July 7th through the 13th. So if Libra is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am again offering a 30-minute complimentary reading to someone, selecting from those who either subscribe or put in a comment in the month of July. Know that I also do read all of the comments and your suggestions, and some of them I do act on, such as there's some suggestions about the audio, so now I have a microphone, and suggestions about the oracle cards, so now I just read this psychically or describe it. I do not read out of the wisdom of the oracle, for example. So I do read your comments. The other way that you can support the channel, besides the subscriptions and the comments, is if you like the video, please hit the like button, share the channel, tell your friends about it. The channel has grown. It's now, I can monetize it through YouTube because I now have almost 2,000 subscribers. I have 1,870 and the number keeps changing. So almost 2,000 subscribers, and it's because of the support of everyone. And June 27th was my first anniversary of this channel, so thank you so much for your support. I am again offering a private reading if you want your own reading, because this is a general reading. Send me an email and we can arrange it. Either most people like to go through WhatsApp, so it's like a face-to-face almost with the video, so it's real time, or I can send you a video that you can see at your leisure with a private link. The private readings are $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, or $50 for an hour if you want an hour reading. And so just contact me through my email, which is listed below in the description of this video, and it's also on my YouTube channel. Donations are also appreciated if you want to support the channel. It can be done through Buy Me a Coffee or through PayPal, and those links are also on the channel. I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle. Spirit has selected the card. I'm also using for Oracle, Believe in Your Own Magic, and the tarot cards today I'm using the Morgan Greer. Nina's right here. I'm doing this video in the evening, and so she's sleeping right here. So if you hear any little noises, that's Nina snoring, and Jason is in the bedroom. So I have shuffled the cards and cut the cards. In the first oracle card, and Believe in Your Own Magic, is number 15, Message in a Bottle. This, Spirit wants to send you messages. This can be done through people, or and if you're very aware, it can be through signs. So you could hear a conversation, or someone can tell you something, because Spirit can work your guides through their guides, for example. Or you can, following your intuition. It could be signs. For example, if someone has crossed over, there are signs that they can do, like lights flickering, coins, the expression pennies from heaven, feathers, birds, symbols like that. So be aware, and the Spirit's trying to tell you a message. You could be hearing a message, or you could pick up something that someone says in a snippet of conversation, and it's actually something that you've been, that you are aware of it, or that you would hear a message, or it could be a symbol. I have had a friend who, when she wanted to answer, she'd say, "I want to see a white rose," and then she would, she'd be out and about in her daily life, and if she could see maybe a white rose growing in a garden or something, it would be a symbol for her, whatever it is. So Spirit talks to us, and this is from Message of a Bottle, so just be aware of the symbols and the messages that are all around you, and follow your intuition. Now, the other oracle card selected by Spirit was Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, and it was number 32, Escapist. Come home to yourself. And I will read this. It says, everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. For example, what comes to mind is people who play video games all day long. You know, that can be very addictive. And it's in a way of escaping, because when you're doing that, you're not listening, you're not having time to process. So it's all focused on something. And I like to talk about listening time, that when you're quiet and meditating, that's when Spirit can give you messages that you can be in touch with the universe and develop your intuition. So it's the escapism is be aware of that. Now, let's see what the tarot cards have for you, Libra. On the other escapism, I'm thinking some shopping. If you like to go shopping, I don't know who is needing to hear that, but someone goes shopping to escape. Like goes to the mall, spends all this time looking at things. Maybe a lot of what we call window shopping, not really buying, but it's escaping, it's escaping an unpleasant situation rather than facing it head on. Someone, I think, who goes to the mall a lot rather than confronting what's at home. So it's a way of avoiding. So, first thing you're reading is the Knight of Wands, crossed over by the Knight of Swords. At the base of it is the Queen of Swords. Behind you is the Hermit. Crowning you is the King of Pentacles. Oh, you've got all these people around you. Then right ahead of you is the Judgment card, the Empress, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the final outcome is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups with the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords with the Page of Rods, Five of Swords with the Eight of Rods, the Empress with the King of Rods. Then we have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Swords. Behind you, the Two of Wands. So we got the twos going on. We got two twos right in a row. The Queen of Cups with the Queen of Swords. And then your reading is also Two of Cups and Hangman. Okay. So I look at this reading and I look at a transition. It's not a completion and it's not a new. You are in the middle of something, because the tens would be a completion, and I don't see any tens. Nina, you need to put your head right there, honey. And I don't see any aces. I do see some transition though, and we have the two twos, because your reading includes about you feeling like you have a whole lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. This can be other people putting their responsibilities on you. It could be multiple tasks at work. It could be a combination of work and home, but you're handling it all right. See, you got your wand over your shoulder. You've got it, even though those are all around you. So you have that inner strength that you can handle anything that is going on around you. You do not feel overwhelmed. You're just and it's not heavy burdens like the 10. Now the 9s indicate that it could be evolving to the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter, the end of a lesson because of the 9. So it could be that you are going to be wrapping up in the next week or two this chapter, but you have the Knight of Wands and you're handling it. It's just life and a lot of being overwhelmed. And then the Knight of Swords. So this can be moving on. This could be action. So it could be even that the Knight of Wands could be taking some sort of action. It could be moving, for example. It could be relocating. You know, the Knight of Swords can be a person. For example, you could be in a work environment and the Knight of Swords is someone you work with, and you know, this person could be putting some of their responsibilities on you, or could be a boss who knows that you are reliable and keeps putting more and more and more responsibilities on you. So it could be an individual, or it can be movement. You know, Knight of Swords can be movement. Then you have a conversation between two people. Can be a relationship, it can be work, and you're just sort of in limbo about it. The Hangman means that you've had this conversation, you're sort of mulling it over. Information gathering, that's what you're going to be doing, is your information gathering. You're just sort of, you're not acting, you're not reacting. It's sort of like you have this conversation and you're thinking to yourself, give me some time, I want to assess it. I'm gathering information, and through that information then I can make informed decisions. So that's sort of what you're doing right now is the Hangman, because at the base of it is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now this can be two separate people. It could be the same person with with different qualities. It could be related to home. It could be related to work. The Queen of Swords is someone who, you know, the feminine energy, who is decisive, has clear directions, could be a boss, could be a mentor. And the Queen of Cups can be relationships, can be home. The Queen of Cups tends to be more, you know, that warm, nurturing, feminine part of the energy. Can also be related to home. Can be related to the Queen of Swords making decisions about the home. Can be moving. Can be a boss and you are the Queen of Cups. Or it could be that you're the Queen of Swords and you're dealing with the Queen of Cups, who is someone in your circle. Let's ask Spirit for a little bit more definition of who those are. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, could you please tell me more about the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, and what is that related to? Is it work or is it home? Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light, could you please help show Libra, what is it there? Okay, there's some sort of, it was a difficult situation, so can be a difficult situation, can be energy thrown onto you, but you're standing firm. It could be between these two people and someone's putting responsibility on you. It could be even sort of a turmoil, directions from too many people, and confusion. You know, that's possible, but you're standing firm, see, and you're able to move forward. Again, moving forward, because we had here the 9 of Rods, and this is the 7 of Rods, and then we have, yeah, happy home. So it could be related to home, and this was reversed. So it could be some changes related to home, could be some conflicts related to home, but it's going to be a happy conclusion, and then it's some information you're going to get. Because, you know, you were the Hangman, but this is getting clarity. Clarity regarding a situation and a decision about the lovers. It's about relationship. Or it can be relationship, or it can be decision. Can be change of residence, can be change of dynamics around the home, but there's something about the home and some changes there. And then behind you is the Hangman and the 2 of Wands. Now, the Hangman, or no, the Hermit, excuse me, the Hermit. The Hermit is on the mountaintop looking down. He is neutral, or looking at a situation objectively from the mountaintop, not being subjective, not being involved in the energy there. He's looking down, assessing from a neutral place, trying to figure out what's going on. And he's got his lantern speaking, looking for truth. And, you know, the fable is that, you know, the man who walks on the earth looking for someone to tell the truth. Then we have the two of rods. So it could be, for example, a partnership, could be a job offer. And you know, this is, the crystal ball is looking for intuition, looking for guidance, looking for information. And this is being objective, looking down, gathering information in order to make an informed decision. Because at the base of it, remember, was the Page of Swords, looking for getting information about a situation which could be a little bit in turmoil, about a home. Now, what's crowning you is undecided about the King of Pentacles. Now, this can be a couple of different things. Now, the Two of Swords is an indecision, cannot make up your mind, and you're blindfolded. You feel you don't have enough information. The blindfold shows a lack of information, a lack of, you know, you've got the rough waters in the back, and and the moon, which is looking for higher guidance, following your intuition. But right now you feel you don't have enough information about either. The King of Pentacles can represent a person who has, you know, the established, mature person in the community who's considered to have money. Or it can represent an organization. And it could be deciding whether to take a job for them, apply for some program, something. But this is what's on your mind, and you're undecided. Either about this individual, could also be a relationship, or about a job, or about some sort of money situation, because Pentacles is money. Then what's ahead of you is the Judgment is manifestation that you've been working on, that's just about there, and you're looking at your choices. You're thinking about, okay, what do I want to manifest? I know that I can do it. It's out there in the universe, and I have some choices. Now, the choices can be, you've got some things going on about the cups, relationships. You are the Hermit looking down. You haven't decided yet. And so this is like, what are you going to pick from these cups? Because the Hermit, you were removing yourself into a neutral place, looking down, gathering information to make a decision. And the Two of Swords was crowning you. You didn't have the information. Then next, you're trying to decide what to do in order to manifest what you want, which is the Judgment card. So you have these choices here of the Seven Cups, but what do you want? What's in those cups? You decide what's in the cups and which ones you're going to pick. You pick. It's up to you to decide. Because around you, you have the Empress and the King of Rods, which can be, this is around your environment. The King of Rods can represent an older person or a person who's established, can be a mentor, can be a boss, it can be a relationship. And the Empress is like Empress is having it all. It's that feminine energy of, you know, a woman who has establishment in the community, balance in all aspects of her life. And then there's the King of Wands. Now, it can be manifestation, and the King of Wands can represent an organization. It can represent a mentor. It can represent a person in your life. But it can be that you can have it all with this individual. That's what it's saying. You know, it can be that this person doesn't steer you wrong, that you can manifest. It could be a relationship, it could be a work relationship with the King of Wands. Then things start moving fast, even though, and this is around a situation that had the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords can represent, see, look at how he's looking really forlorn and you know, feeling like he couldn't move forward, an unfair situation, but it's moving rapidly away from that situation. It's clearing. Oh, okay. So I see, you know, the little whirly winds that we get that are like in the summertime when the air's hot and it's on the ground and it swirls around, and like little, like almost, they're not a tornado, but they're the little wind circles that pick up debris and they move things. Well, that's sort of like that's what I see with this, that it was a situation that that you were, you know, it could be home, it could be work, but that it's clearing away, that little whirl that's picking up the debris and moving it out. But there was a situation that had some unfairness or some residuals, could be deception, could be turmoil, and that you're moving rapidly out of that. And it's like that little whirlwind that's clearing the space, moving you forward. Because then you have a broken heart and the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands could be a message about work, for example, or a message about movement, or a message about home, and you have a broken heart about it. It could be a message that you've been waiting for and you do not get the answer that you want. That's pretty much what it says. Or you do get a message and you've had a heartbreak and it brings that up. But it's not reversed, so I think it's a new setback, something that's a disappointment, and that's the message you're going to get. You get a disappointing message, or that there's a situation that you're going to hear about that you've been waiting about, and it creates this Three of Swords. So it could be that it wasn't even a message that you were waiting for. It's a new message, something new, but it's going to create this. It can be related to work. It could be related to relationship. It could have been a job that you applied for, or a school that you applied for, something. And you get the message and you got heartache, disappointment. It's sort of like, we're sorry to say, you know, you know, we're sorry to say, even though there were many, you know, that little thing, even though you were highly qualified, there's lots of candidates that were highly qualified, yada, yada, you know, that thing. Or if you wanted to get an apartment, you were going to move forward and they say, we're sorry, we already rented it to somebody else. You know, there's some sort of disappointment that you're going to have a heartache. And then the final outcome is you're going to get a message about Cups, about home and standing firm. So, you know, the Cups is home, and it could be a message about home or a message about love. And whatever it is, stay firm to what you believe. Look at how, you know, he's hanging on. It could be a message related to moving, for example, and related to money. And they can say, okay, we're, you know, it could be some sort of money thing, where they're saying, okay, you have the apartment, or you have the house, but we're tacking on this fee, this fee, this fee, the money. And he was like, no, that's not what you said in the original, you know, advertisement or something. And you stand firm to what you believe when they're giving you a message. Or it could be a message about home, standing firm. It could be a message about relationship, standing firm. This is the Four of Pentacles. It can be that you know, the Three of Pentacles is learning, is setting the direction. The Four of Pentacles is like, this is the direction I've decided, and I'm standing firm, and from here I'm building my foundation going forward. It could be also in home. This is what I've decided, I'm standing firm and I'm moving forward, and it has to do with a message about relationship or about home, one of the two. So you're standing firm. I think there's also someone who is dealing maybe with some home revisions or some contractor or something, and you get a message. You're standing firm. No, this is what you said you were going to do. It's someone's dealing with a contractor, and you do have to stand firm related to that. And so this is, you know, moving forward, standing firm. It could be with a contractor, for example, and saying, okay, you didn't do this and the home, and this was the agreement, so this is what you're going to be doing. That's my alarm on my other phone, so ignore that. So this is your agreement that you had. So it's related to home, and it's related to, you know, it can be a contractor, it can be a project around the house, it can be related to an apartment. It's some sort of dealing with the home. Okay, so I wonder when that alarm is going to go off. So now let's pull your card here of your meditation. This is the Starlight Meditation card, and for the next week then, meditate on this card, and angels and archangels and spirit guides, please select a card for Libra to meditate on for this week. And if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please consider hitting the subscribe and notification button. Okay, so what card for Libra? The card for Libra is Radiate. Let your light shine through. Let your light shine through. That's your card this week, Libra. There. Thank you so much. And until next time, Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal. Thank you.